Hey guys, Genesis here with another video on real estate investing. Now before we get started, I do want to thank you for watching. I want to make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it informative. And if you are interested in real estate investing, guys, hit that notification bell. That way you get notified when I have any future videos. So today, guys, I'm going to talk about how I spent $28,000. That's right, guys, $28,000 on my new construction home and I have yet to touch it. To give you guys a little backstory, this house was originally planned to be built about 10 years ago. And the owner ran out of money, something had happened. And from there, nobody ever purchased it, nobody ever went ahead and continued construction. And from what I found out is most GCs, most builders don't want to touch anything that has an existing structure because it's just more complicated, right? The engineer has to work on what's there already instead of just using their imagination. And the GCs don't know what's bad, what was done right. It's not the same GC, so there's a lot of headaches when it comes to building on an existing structure. This house was supposed to be 7,600 square feet, 2 stories, it had an elevator shaft. You name it, this thing had a movie theater room. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually shaving off the second floor. We're only doing the first floor. Guys, so let's get into it. Well, initially, first thing was getting an engineer. The county is saying we can build on this house, but they want an engineer to make sure that the existing structure is sound and that we're gonna be able to continue construction and what level of construction are we at. So I reached out to a few engineers, even the original engineer on the plans, and I got ridiculous amounts sent back to me. They were talking about $13,000, and if I needed someone to come out there, an additional $5,000. I've had some quote me $10,000, $12,000. And then I finally, after meeting with a couple of people that I knew and connections and networking, I came across an engineer that was referred to me by a friend of mine, and he was able to do this for me for $5,000. And what he's doing is he's just taking the plans, taking the existing structure, and he's making it how I want it to be built. So we got $5,000 for the engineer, right? Then we have the plans, which was an additional $5,000. Also getting quoted ridiculous amounts of money, $1.50 a square foot, $2 a square foot. I'm building a 5,600 square foot home, so this was coming out to a lot of money. Got someone with a flat price at $5,000. So I went to the county and they're telling me I need a zoning clearance. I had to get a survey. Reached to a few companies, and right now, as you guys know, in the Florida market is very hot. So surveys are behind, engineers are behind, everybody's behind. Everybody has a couple months of work. So they're asking ridiculous amounts of money, especially if you want them to act fast for you. But long story short, had to get a survey, reach out to a few companies. One charged me $3,500, one was saying $5,000. I mean, just crazy. It's 5 acres of land, so it is a more expensive survey than you would normally see, but they were trying to charge me ridiculous amounts of money. Finally came across a small mom and pops out here in Claremont, and they charged me $1,200. Was I happy about it? No, I should have paid more, roughly around $800, but they were only ones willing to come out within a week, and they got it done for me. So we got $5,000 engineer, $5,000 for the plans, $1,200 for the survey. I go to the county, and now they're saying I need a zoning clearance. So I go, I bring my plans, I bring my survey, and it's $75 fee to get the zoning clearance. Simply, they make sure you're building the home in the right spot. Mind you, the structure's already built. This was already cleared before, but this thing expires, so you need to get a new zoning clearance. So next is the building permit. And what they said was that it's 26 cents per square foot, but that's of the whole structure. So the house is 5,600 square feet, but it's a 4-car garage additional, that's 1,000 square feet. So we're looking at 6,600 square feet total times 26 cents, which gives you $1,716. Then there's the permitting for plumbing and mechanical and electrical. And that's another 3 cents per square foot. So for electrical, we're looking at 3 cents per square foot permitting. For plumbing, we're looking at 3 cents a square foot for permitting. And for mechanical, $200 each, that's $600 on top of our $17, so we're at $2,300 just for permitting. Now, when you're building new construction, guys, there's this thing called builder's risk policy, okay? It's a little more expensive than your standard insurance. And for the year, for builder's risk, it was $2,000 to cover the structure, to cover any incidentals. This is your insurance that you buy when you're building a home. It's called builder's risk, and it was $2,100 for the year. Now, here's the big one. This is what really got me to the $28,000 roughly, right? This is from Lake County Residents Impact Fee Schedule, okay? Now back then when they were originally building it, it was $9,000 for the impact fees. Now that has gone up. 1,500 square feet or less, you're looking at $11,861. For 1,500 square feet to 2,499 square feet, you're looking at $12,536. And then you have 2,500 square foot plus, which my house falls into that category, and we're looking at $13,023. So guys, to total everything out for you guys, let's start it off with the impact fees. That's the biggest expense. We have $13,023 for impact fees. We have $2,300 for the permit. That includes the building permit, the mechanical, plumbing, and electrical permit. $5,000 for the engineer, $5,000 for the plans, $2,100 for the builder's risk, $1,200 for the survey, $75 for the zoning clearance, which gives us a grand total of $28,698. I haven't even touched the property. But I will be making more videos, guys. Keep you guys updated on what's going on. I hope you like the videos. Again, like, subscribe, share. And if you are serious about real estate investing, guys, give me a follow.